Was it because of the animation, or was it because of the lines, or the emotion that you went through, or anything that you voiced?
I think it was the emotions and the animation. I thought it was really well animated, and visually I thought it was pretty stunning. You know, in animation, it's funny. Do you guys know how I do it? I'll just tell you how I do it. So when we're doing ADR, which is dubbing, which is all this anime stuff is all dubbing almost always. What we do is we never get the scripts beforehand. We now get them on an iPad just while you walk in for your session to record. And we're in a recording studio. We record by ourselves. We have a director and an engineer. And we have to cold read the lines, and then you kind of look at it like it'd be like lines 62. You go to loop 62, it's called. And you go to that line, and then you look up, and they preview it in Japanese in your headphones. And then they play it again, and it goes beep, beep, beep. And where the third beep happens is where you're supposed to start talking and trying to match the lip flaps of the character. And then sometimes we'll have to adjust it, add a word. But you know, if you ever heard this in anime, yeah, it's because we're usually a flap short. So it's like every time someone gets off the chair, they're like, and like I started doing that at home. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? 900 years old. It's like, ooh. Making all weird noises.
So going back to that real quick, does that mean then that you're able to, while you're there in the screen and recording, are you actually being able to see what's going on?
Yeah, except for video games. Video games, you're like alone in a booth, there's nothing on the screen. It's like, you just go, Rasengan! Rasengan! Giant Rasengan! It goes on and on. Give me the gun, put it in my mouth. No. I don't need therapy anymore. It's okay. Plus the margaritas. You know. So the video games are kind of like much more vocally taxing. Not the last video game I did. That was a shorter Boruto game. The one before that isn't out yet. I had 12,000 lines in the game. So, and some of them are short, like.
That's a lot of lines.
There's a lot of this. I can do shock any way you want it. Short shock, long shock, closed mouth shock.
Okay.
Open mouth. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I digress. I don't know where our volunteer is with the mic. So where are you? Huh?
Hi.
Stand up, will you?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know where you were.
Hello.
Hello.
Big fan.
Thank you.
I wanted to also tell you that you helped me out a lot.
Thank you.
A very tough time.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy somebody brought Jim Carrey up because I love him also.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask. I know this has been brought up a lot, but do you? I'm not gonna say do you prefer Sakura or Hinata. Now I'm asking, do you prefer Naruto with Sasuke or Hinata?
Oh, Sasuke, 100%. It's clear that it was. I don't know what's gonna happen when they're 40. Bye-bye marriage. Oh, whatever, it's never gonna happen. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just asking if do you like to act in other series of like movies or little stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean I love doing original animation. Like I do a lot of Nickelodeon and Pick Up and Cricket and done some Simpsons stuff, and you know it's really fun to do that. That is fun because you're creating it all fresh. So it's different. It's a little more technical with doing dubbing and anime. But I also do, you know, theater and performing, and I love that because it's an immediate audience like this is. You know, so you get your results right away. and it's always fun to delve into a character. It's fun to do a long-running show, but it's also nice to have a lot of variety. You know, especially when sometimes in Naruto it goes down an arc that's really long and dramatic or sad. It's like, you know, and so it's really deep, and then it's fun to just go do some really goofy voice somewhere or something. Yeah, I'll do whatever, you know, whatever they pay me for. Sometimes what they don't pay me for. Yeah.
Hey. So about the lift, I'm a big horror fan, and it's nice to know that Naruto is doing it for a movie. So can you tell any? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're restricted to what you can say. So what can you tell us about it? Like maybe the main cast, side cast.
Oh yeah.
Maybe about the movie.
There are only 3 people in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really suspenseful.
Well,
William Butler directed and wrote it. He did a lot of slasher films when he was young. He was always the best friend that got killed. Like Friday the 13th, he did a bunch of those movies. And so now he directed this. It's me and a guy named Tom Fitzpatrick who was in Insidious 2, I think. He plays the Black Queen? Is that something? I don't know what it is. But anyway, and me, and then another character. But I can't say much because it's a short film, and if I said more, that'd be the whole film.
Do you have any yaoi ships from Naruto?
No. Let's just leave that alone.
Who was your favorite person to work with on the set of Lab Rats?
Oh gosh, that's tough. I really liked all the kids a lot. They were really smart and funny and fun to work with. I loved a lot of scenes with Leo, the not bionic kid. Yeah, he was fun to work with. Because you know, he was just like you could feed him anything and he'd give it right back. So that was fun, you know. But I really liked all the kids. I love all the kids. But I don't see them very much anymore. They're all grown up. But yeah.
Where are they at?
I'm just doing stuff. I don't know. Auditioning and stuff. Doing movies. We'll probably be big superstars soon.
Hey, me and my two brothers are really big fans of Naruto Uzumaki. Like, going strong since like the first episode to the last, and even like behind the scenes. So thank you for being the voice for Naruto.
Thank you.
Foremost. And we also admire Masashi Kishimoto. We wanted to know like how is he? Like, is he really quiet, or what makes him write the way that's so special?
I've never met him.
What?
No, I've never met any of the Japanese people, except for the producers that came over, but when I met them, I was at my callback, so it was the second audition to play Naruto. And I didn't know who those people were. He wasn't there. But other producers were there. But I was supposed to meet like the Japanese cast in New York at Comic-Con, the big one there, but something happened and then I didn't end up going. So the only way we met them is virtually, and we talked to each other on Japanese television did interviews with us and we sort of simulcast it. But I would love to meet him. I'd love to go. When I went to Japan, I was only in Okinawa and staying on a military base because it was for the troops. And then I didn't go to Tokyo and get to meet anybody, but you know, bucket list. Hopefully I will see stuff all over the place with Naruto and I'm like, hey, that's me.
When you go out into public, do people recognize you?
They recognize me now from Lab Rats. I get a lot of kids that follow me around airports. And I know it because they'll stare at me, and then they'll tell them to stare again, and they'll grab their mom and be like, shh. Mom's always like, no, it isn't. And I'm like, you know, I'll wave to them, and you know, it is. And the kid will be like, Mom, she just said it. And then the kid will get like, I'll see the kid like 10 feet away. I'll turn, like, look at my